Hello, friends.
Howdy.
It's William and Andrew, both of us together tonight. I think it's been a little while since we did that. How are y'all doing? How's everything going? Susie's here.
It's my sinuses are on fire.
His sinuses are burning.
The weather is shifting very quickly.
Yes, there's lots of flood warnings here. If any of you are in that flooding region, we hope you're doing okay.
Yeah, all of our West Virginia friends, we hope you're safe.
Yes, we've checked in with some already to make sure, and so far everybody that we know is reported back okay, thankfully.
Charlie, are you watching?
Charlie, are you out there? Haven't heard from Charlie.
How's the weather supposed to be for Saturday?
I don't know. That's what I was wondering when we were...
Because I don't want to... You can bend outside. I'll watch the store.
He's like, you can do it all yourself.
Correct. I don't like to be wet.
I don't know.
Unless I choose.
Unless you choose to be wet?
Correct.
He says, when I take a shower, it's okay.
Correct.
Otherwise.
But if it's like nature...
Nature making me wet?
Nah.
He's like, not in a pond, not in a lake.
If I go into the lake on purpose...
He's like, maybe.
But you know what? I watch too many of them British shows where they go in the rain and they get sick and then they get the consumption.
You worried about the consumption?
Well, my mom, she's always told me that if my head is wet and I go outside, I'm going to get sick.
Get sick. She's implanted that in you. That
idea. And I think that's real.
You think that's real?
100%. Because you know why I think that's real?
No.
Because I've seen it.
It's happened.
For facts.
Michelle is here. Hello, Michelle. Thank you for joining us.
We went in the Minnesota State Fair. And I was with these people working. And they're like, oh, it's just nature. I'm Earth Mother. I'm with the one with the rain and the elements. And you know what? All of them got sick. Guess who didn't get sick? Me.
The non-Earth Mother.
Because I went and stayed dry.
You stayed dry. Michelle says, shared and like. Thank you, Michelle. Please, if you're out there, do share and like. We just jumped on here. We just walked in the door. So we haven't had a chance to even share and like on our own pages. So
I'm working on a special project. I'm not allowed to talk about it.
He's not talking about it, y'all.
But I did get to go and do some cool things today. Yeah. And we dug through some archives. And
it was a nice day. It was a nice day.
I didn't get to handle any artwork. I probably could have if I asked.
If you asked, you probably could have. Yeah.
But
they'd have let you, I think.
I looked with my eyes.
Real hard.
Not with my butt.
Not with your butt?
Did you see that thing I posted where they're like, you know, because when you go to the museum, there's all these signs that say, don't touch.
That chair that guy sat on?
Correct.
I know. I saw that on... I don't think I saw it from you, but I saw it on Instagram or something.
You know what, though? Touching includes your butt.
Yeah.
Your butt.
And they set that up to take a picture of it.
I know.
They're across the room waiting for him. I'm like, are you just pretending to sit and you went too far? Or what happened? Because that was an exhibit, not a sitting chair.
Correct.
Made of S-word crystal.
Uh-huh.
And they're like... all the comments were like, please don't let it be an American tourist.
Of course it is.
They didn't release the information as far as when I read it. So I was like, I don't know.
You know it is.
You're like, you know it is.
Why you try to defy your heritage.
Your heritage, your people. Oh,
I don't know. When I was in art school, they would instill the fear
of touching anything. Yeah.
And they talk about how much it costs with conservation and all this stuff. And I have friends and they're like, I want to touch it. And they secretly touch stuff. I'm like, no. It's called troubles. I would not want people like fingering up my stuff.
Right.
Or rubbing their bum cheeks all over.
Yeah, don't do that. Hello, Kimberly. Thank you for joining us. Hello, Norma. Thank you for hanging out.
Sit. And they could not control resist.
They had to sit.
It's like the bees, don't eat.
Truly, don't eat the beads, y'all. Don't
Yeah.
eat the beads.
You know what
It's
that's
not-
called?
Not good
ER.
times.
You gonna go
That's-
have your ER.
Maybe you like the ER. Maybe that's for you.
Well, that's your own time.
Anne says, hello, AG Bead fam. Well, I've come in on some interesting comments, right?
With the bum bum
The bum bum cheeks. We're talking about the guy who sat on the S-word crystal chair in the museum and broke it while looks like his wife was trying to take a picture of him. Don't go into museums and sit on things you're not supposed to.
They say don't sit, and then
They're gonna
I'm gonna be the boss.
I have a feeling that they were trying to pose over it and then lost balance or something.
They
That's what it
gave
kind
out.
of that's what it kind of looked like to me. Like,
Well, don't pretend.
Don't pretend when you're like, don't. Just don't.
That's how that's like you're like
That chair was small as it was.
yeah. Well, that's not the first time.
No.
There are
No.
people,
Whether it's a national monument, whether it's a museum, whether it's
like that one reclining Bacchus or whatever, and then the girl sat up on his lap and the leg broke off.
and then all this stuff in national parks that people ruin.
Mm-hmm.
And says, so flipping rude to sit on the chair. I read some comments in an article about it, and so many people were just critical of the art. Way to miss the point, right? That's what I was like. The comments, most of the comments that I saw were like, please don't let it have been an American tourist. That was what everyone was saying, and everyone was like, it was like,
But
it
the
was.
thing also, like, whether the artwork can hold up somebody's body weight or not, don't test it. If
Right.
it said don't sit,
Don't
don't sit.
sit.
Follow the rules.
Don't cross the line. Don't
And
cross
people
the
were
line.
like, well, I should be put up on a pedestal so you can't sit on it.
No, that's
And
not the
so-
point.
Or not. Just
Just-
follow the directions.
Right? Let's see here.
Someone's trying to argue that people can't control themselves. I said, I control myself every day.
Andrew controls himself a lot
Every day. There's something that I could do that I don't
You
do.
choose not to do.
Because
Even if you want to do it.
I hold back. I don't give in to those, what they call them, impulsive thoughts. I could, but I don't.
Right?
And I know it's possible.
Even if it might make you feel better.
You can not do it. You say, oh, that's against the law. Okay.
Right? And says people, that's why we can't have nice things.
Correct. Because it's crushed with their bum bum cheek.
Sandra says, I saw someone make a comment that just bedazzled work.
Oh, well. Then you do it.
Right.
Shut up.
You do it and get in a museum for it, right?
Oh, well. Go ahead. Bedazzle it. You want to see how hard that is? All right. See you on crystal number 3,562.
Right?
Let's see if you're still at it.
Yep.
Better you can't.
And says, yes, Sandra, that was also the type of comments, also rude. Right?
Oh, well.
Hello, Amanda.
I'm going to make a bedazzled chair just for that. For spite.
Make a little one.
No, I'm going to make a big one.
A big
and
one.
said, don't sit. Under penalty of law.
Uh-huh.
You sit in this chair and you break it. $10 million lawsuit. And then we'll see.
See how well
You
that
were
works out.
warned.
You were warned.
Well, wait till they get the bill.
I know.
I doubt they'll get it.
No, they'll probably be insured, and
Uh-huh.
then the museum will have to pay more in their insurance.
But you know what, though? They probably could arrest them for property damage.
Very possibly. At least the artists themselves might be able to.
I don't know if they can do that, but the museum can if they damage property.
Mhm.
That's like if somebody, you could throw a brick through a window. There's every chance that you could do that. You could pose with it and the brick could slip and it could fall down and hit the thing. But you shouldn't do it.
Probably shouldn't do it. Probably should refrain from doing that.
You'd still get in trouble. Especially you're going to do it when there's cameras.
I know.
Oh, wow. Whatever.
Anyway.
Let them.
That's why I think, because they had to know there was camera. I think they were like pretending to sit,
pose.
and then they fell.
They gave out.
They gave out. They didn't have those
Those gluteus
those
maximus
the
powers.
muscles they didn't know they had. They didn't have them.
Like I had developed those fast. I sat on the outhouse.
We were talking about that today with
In
people.
the outhouse, and when that collapsed underneath me,
When the outhouse toilet collapses underneath you, you engage.
It was like Star Trek. Engage. The core of steel became real.
Learn to hover.
I've levitated for at least until I did, because I didn't go down. So,
Yeah.
because I didn't get impaled either.
Well, this person didn't have it.
Wow, that
At least
fear.
until it went too far.
See, they didn't have enough fear.
They didn't end up completely on the ground.
See, they didn't have enough fear. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Because you have enough fear, then it will hold you up.
The fear of diving down the hole.
Correct. The poop hole. You will discover within yourself a secret strength.
A secret strength.
An inner strength that will fortify you.
That will make you strong.
And enrich you to persevere through times of difficulty.
See, and that's another reason why I think that they were just posing, because if you were really sitting and it collapsed, you would collapse too. Like that was just kind of it went too far kind of thing. Anyway.
That's when you roll forward.
I know, right? Real quick.
Duck and roll like you're on fire.
Amanda says they need to do some squats to build up those muscles.
Oh, no.
Vicky says, I'm sure the insurance company will investigate.
They don't have to investigate too hard. There's
right on camera.
One way, one person, another person. They got it on camera.
And says, and maybe everything doesn't have to be a picture. Just enjoy the experience. Just be in the moment, right? Now they're going to pay dearly for that picture.
Wow.
Maybe.
They blurred their face out,
so
they're not going to get, at least they're not getting
Hello,
run
Angela.
through the ringer.
Hello, Vicky. Angela says, I love your words, Andrew.
My motivational speech.
Motivational speech.
I'm probably good at that. I feel like I could be like one of them fire and brimstone people who like channels down the way and will testify to you.
Testify to you, or what was the motivational Mondays, or what were the things that you were? What was the other one?
Hour of Power.
The Hour of Power. Yes. The Hour of Power.
You know what? That is a power. Not fall down the poop hole.
That is a strong power.
I will do a lot not to have that happen.
Right.
I will manifest a better way for myself.
Sanctify Andrew, says Angela.
Correct. Sister Angela.
Sister Angela. Oh boy, y'all. What a Tuesday, right? Tuesday? It feels like a Monday. Actually, I thought it was Sunday for a little while today. I had absolutely no idea what day it was. The only thing that kept me on was I kept remembering it's trash day, and that's Tuesday.
Are they going to pick it up?
I don't know.
The rain's coming.
The rain is coming.
We drove through a patch of it, and it was coming down.
Yeah.
Did you roll up the windows?
Yes. It was coming down so hard. I think I rolled up the windows.
I think so, too.
It was coming down so hard. We were on the interstate. It was 70, and people were literally driving, I think, like about 30, 35. And both lanes were not going fast. It was just way too hard to go any further. And it was so loud in the van.
Of course, I was on a voice call.
He was on a phone call. He could barely hear. Let's see here. Vicky says, I took a DD person. I don't know what that is. DD person to the art museum. She was so moved by a Renoir painting that she reached out to touch the brushstrokes. Guards came fast. I believe that. I believe that you can't touch that, right? I'm surprised alarms didn't go off.
There is a couple ones you get too close, you get in trouble.
You get in real big trouble. Yeah, I mean, I get sometimes people are so taken by it, that it makes you do that, maybe.
Well, there's
But-
a thing called Stendhal syndrome, and it's where you see something so beautiful that your body has a physical reaction.
Mhm.
Usually, it's like violently ill or pass out. Like, yeah, there are reported cases that you see, like people have seen these paintings and they just like pass out.
I've seen those reports.
But they're all, but
It probably comes in many different forms.
so maybe it's like you lose like that barrier of that like cautionary voice in your brain shuts down and it's like touch it.
Angela says, "What's the word again?"
Stendhal syndrome.
Stendhal syndrome. Yeah, but I don't think the guy sitting in a chair had that.
No, that's called selfie.
That's called selfie time. Susie says, I saw where another tree fell across Route 30 West. I was wondering what happened because when we were coming in back into town, there were police that had 30 closed off.
It was backed up
Just
pretty
after the
far.
road towed. They completely closed it off and we're not letting people by.
Yeah, we've passed a lot of traffic.
Yeah. So
Luckily, we missed.
luckily, yeah, it didn't happen on our side. And we got here just in time for the live. We stopped at home real quick and to do a quick bathroom break and then back up here to do the live with y'all. Today is the first selling live we've had in over a week. We're in about a week-ish. So we're going to do a mix and match day. And this is where we're going to pick some stuff and we're going to play around and mix and match things and see what we come up with. I think we've got some interesting things for y'all. We're going to find some good stuff. I think we got some new stuff, some vintage stuff. We've got all different kinds of stuff. Anne says, when I was a kid, I got so excited every holiday that I would throw up.
See that?
Yep.
Scary movies used to make me throw up.
I had anxiety. That's a different thing. But I was going to say, when I had gym class, I wanted to throw up. But that was all anxiety, not excitement.
When you were so moved.
I was
by
so
the
moved
experience.
by being able to go to gym class and being picked last for the team that
I picked you.
you did pick me.
All right, turn it around. Let's go.
Anne says, I saw the pictures I saw of the organized studio looked so nice. You did good.
We did all right.
We did all right.
We did good in that one part.
Yeah, we did like my shipping area getting nice. Of course, I blew it up again.
It's almost.
I
There's some stuff that doesn't need to be in there, like
Yeah.
that dog. You
No.
don't need to put that dog.
No, I need to arrange the shelving and stuff, but it feels more like a space than the other space did.
Mhm.
Like it feels like an actual office area kind of in a
It looks
department.
cute,
It
too.
does look cute. I have more windows and more light over there. So I'm really happy with the way it's turning out.
It'll be warmer too in the winter.
It will be much more because it's going to be chilly. I had to put on a long sleeve yesterday because I work right in front of the air conditioner, but it'll be nice and warm in the winter for me. And yeah, so thank you. Anyway, I think it's
That
good.
part turned out.
That part turned out all right.
We fixed the hydraulic press.
Yep, we did that too.
We
Little
got-
by little, the bird builds its nest, right? Yeah, look, I'm wearing my little by little shirt today too. How about that?
If I try to put that shirt on, it wouldn't look right.
It's a little tight on me too, but
Not like how if I did it. Accentuation station.
accentuation station.
People would be like, "What kind of show are you watching?"
The
was
voluptuous
telling-
show.
I was telling, we saw Julia at Contemporary Craft,
Yeah, we
She
were up at
won the-
Contemporary Craft
one of
today.
the artists in residence there. And I was like, if you ever see me wearing this shirt, you know that I saw it laundry day.
Not this shirt, a different shirt.
Because there's a shirt I got, and it's like slightly stretching out, and it's turning into kind of like a tunic.
It's very comfy looking,
Uh-huh.
but it's not for outdoor use.
But it's like becoming
For
kind
public
of
use.
voluminous. And
It's
like,
growing.
and it's like draping, like, because it doesn't have as much like hold in the fabric, I
Yeah,
guess.
it's not as
So
tightly woven anymore.
So there's no support. Nothing's getting held up.
No.
But it
Held
is,
in, held up.
No, it is gently reaffirming.
Reaffirming. Reaffirming all of your anatomies.
Correct. And so I was like, boy, you can really see the outline of my nipples in that. And then the way that it drapes across my back fat, I was like, oh my.
Oh my.
I was like, is this looking a little like cascades of fabric?
Of fabric. Sandra says I was up at 4 a.m. because of the lightning and thunder were so bad. Oh boy. Amanda says that will be me tonight. Storms on their way. Let's see here. Amanda says, I love that shirt. Thank you. Is Tallulah going for surgery? It's going to be Thursday, Susie.
Mm-hmm.
The doctor's out, or the vet's out tomorrow. So instead of Wednesday, it's going to be Thursday. I'm hoping it's the same vet. And of course, she went into heat. And so I had to call them and be like, because I read things that sometimes it's harder or a longer process because there's more blood flow when they do that. So I called them and made sure it was okay that she still have the surgery and let them know what's going on.
She'd be cute when she's knocked out.
I bet she's a cutie. But they said everything's perfectly fine. They said with cats, that's fine. They do it all the time. With dogs, they said they do not. But they said cats, they do it all the time. So she is still going in this week. We didn't have to delay it. And she'll be in on Thursday.
Because
this
is the month that I can do this.
Yeah, and they'll all be done and healed up before Andrew has to leave again. Ontario, possible tornado south of me, says Amanda. At least that's what's forecasted. I'm supposed to get high winds, hail, and lots of rain. Anne's cracking up. Suzanne just joined us. Hello, Suzanne. So, yeah, let's flip this camera around. I'm going to show you real quick. We did sublimation with me yesterday, if you hung out with us. And I showed some of our sublimation and how we do it. And so I finished some more last night, these ones, after the live was over. And so I finished these. These are ones that were sold out during our show that we did these. So if you missed out on any of these and you'd like any, they're going to be in the online store soon. I haven't turned the online store back on yet because I haven't been able to catch up on all the orders there. And so we're just going to hold out, I think, a little while before we turn it back on. Plus, I've not gotten the work done that I wanted to on those. So, yeah.
This is starting fresh. This is going to start fresh.
This is starting fresh tonight. So this is going to start a new 2-week cycle for everybody.
If you want.
If you want it shipped out with your other stuff and you haven't gotten a shipment notification yet, you can let me know. But generally, this is going to start fresh. Everyone's going to get a new shipping charge. We're going to start that way. Amanda says, I have to go. I hope to be able to come back. I don't want to miss this. Kimberly says, I need a nap before I get back to filing sales tax returns. All right, so these are what we did yesterday. I showed you all those. Gesundheit. And I made some for orders, and then these I made extra because these are some of the ones that sold before. And I'm building up stock to put in the online store. So I have one of each of these of this new series, which I forget the name at the moment. Ever something. Everland. That's the name. I was like Everlasting, but that's not right. That's not right. Everland. So those will be going into the online store when we reopen it up or shortly thereafter. Because I didn't get any more work done in the online store renovation that I wanted to do. But we've got a lot done. Michelle says, bless you, Andrew.
Oh boy, the storm's coming.
Michelle says, bye to Kimberly and Amanda. Oh, now I need papers. Look at me. I'm like, what is today? Are we doing a lot? Like, do I know what I'm doing? No.
Storms are coming.
Storms are coming? Okay. Let me cut. I have some paper here. And let me put these up here for you to look at, and then I'm going to go and get some paper, and I'll be right back. Oh boy. One thing I'm not used to yet is I used to go to my desk and then turn the light on, and now the light is across the room from where my desk is. So I keep forgetting to turn the light on before I go to my desk. Kimberly asked, will there be a make-along Friday? I think there is supposed to be. We'll have to see. We might still do it. We might postpone it depending on Tallulah, because she's going to be having her surgery a day later than the other ones did, and I'm not sure how she's going to fare, so we'll see. I think it is scheduled though.
Are people gonna come?
Anybody planning on coming? Was anybody super looking forward to it?
If people are planning on coming, let's do it. But we're also getting ready for Pride on Saturday.
Yeah, we have a Pride in the park on Saturday in Johnstown. So we might
be ready for that. I don't know what we're gonna do for that. Even if we just have a table that just has information on it, that's
yeah, we'll probably make some pins, some art pins, do some stuff like that, and then have some information just to get people to know that we're there. Where's my Sharpie? Hopefully, is this a good Sharpie? This looks like it'll be good. Cinnamon is here, says Suzanne. Hello, Cinnamon. Michelle's trying to keep track of what's going on and working on the hummingbird bracelet. Nice. Amanda's back already? You're back? I thought you were leaving for longer than that.
maybe they just caught up.
Yeah. I was going to come, but if you can't make it, it's fine, says Sandra. Is Pride in the Park a festival? It's
Pride.
It's Pride. There's not really like a parade, I don't think. But there's people set up in the park selling stuff and booths for information. A lot of local, county, and state people, representatives and stuff, come in and do proclamations for Pride. Actually, I think the county's not doing that. That was a whole big thing, but
it's that one city person.
Yeah, the county didn't want to do it, but the governor sends someone, and I think the city sends someone, but the county itself is not. Anyway, it's
No, the city did it. The county didn't do it.
Oh, I thought it was the county that wasn't doing it.
No, it's no, the county's not doing it.
That's what I mean. As I said, the county's
The
not.
city is doing it.
The city is. The city always does, because they're friendly toward us. The county, there's a whole thing right now with the Cambria has a whole thing with it's not his religious belief. So
it's like the one is gay. I don't know if people know that or not, but if he don't sign it, then
yeah. But the governor sends someone. So they do proclamations. They do some talks, and
anybody on the TV.
And
wow.
They do, and then they have all day long. There is things for sale, and there's food and all that. And then the Indigo Girls are coming for a concert in the evening.
If we make enough, maybe we'll get tickets. If
Yeah.
we have some last minute.
Yeah, if we can get last minute tickets, we might go if we make enough money during the day.
You mean today?
Oh, today. Yes. Or
Or
tomorrow.
I don't know if tomorrow's gonna go. Well, tomorrow's what?
Tomorrow,
Wednesday.
I'll just be away, but
Anyway.
anyway,
let's
what's the number for today? I don't have my computer to look at stuff. What's the number we definitely haven't used? Let's do K
ABC.
ABC. We definitely have never used that. Norma says, "Wow, Indigo Girls, that's great."
I know, I was surprised.
Yeah, they're coming to Johnstown.
Usually, we get like cover bands and stuff.
ABC1. So if you'd like to purchase from this video, we give you a little slip of paper with a lot number like this. It's ABCs today, so ABC1, and we'll give you a price on it. And you send us an email at info@allegorygallery.com. I can't actually check email because I don't have a device here
I
today.
thought you left the computer here, the laptop.
No, that went in the car with the spider.
Well, did you get it out?
Yeah, I got it out.
All right.
Can't leave
How
it in the
about
car.
this?
Okay, how about these? Oh, these are pretty cool. These are pyrite.
They retail
Pyrite roses.
for $4 each, but I could do them for $2 each.
So $22. $22. Pyrite roses.
See how I'm not making stuff up.
You're not making that stuff up. They're drilled through there, it looks like. Through there like that.
Isn't that cool?
Those are beautiful.
I think those are fun.
ABC1. Pyrite carved, hand carved roses. Normally
What
four.
do you think goes with that?
Normally $4 each. Let me put that on here. They were 44. Now they're 22. Half price deal. What would you like to see with these, everybody? Those are super cool. I didn't know we had those.
Don't worry about it.
Where's he getting this stuff, y'all? These are approximately 14 millimeters by about 11 and a half. Sandra says, in my garden, I've gotten a few tomatoes, and I just looked today to see fresh green beans ready to be picked. So excited, my first garden. That's awesome. That's awesome.
What do you think goes with this?
ABC2. What do you think goes with this? I think some purple would go with this. Andrew.
Why do you pick the colors I don't have easy?
Oh,
I'll pick it.
okay. What are you asking me for?
I wasn't asking you.
He's like, I wasn't asking you.
I was asking them.
It's like asking the people out
Now
there.
they're going to say purple. How about some beautiful pearlescent?
Ooh, I like pearlescence. Who doesn't like some pearlescence in your life?
I got some cool little, some BB things.
Seed bead things?
What about this flavor?
You mean seed beads? What about
Are
this?
you making fun of my accent?
No, I like your accent.
Too much.
Too much. How about these?
They squished a little bit.
They are squished a little bit.
I like it.
Look at those. Those are cool.
I also have them in another color.
So they're like cylinders, but drilled through the side. Yeah, like they're like
They look like a squash marshmallow.
they're a marshmallow drilled through the side.
This is like, you know how when you make a s'more and then you
Make
have
a
that
s'more.
fluffy marshmallow? Or how about gold? Matte gold. You like that flavor?
Oh, how much of these?
How about brown flavor?
Huh?
I know y'all don't like brown, even though it's the Pantone color of the universe.
Those would make cute spacers, says Kimberly.
I know. But we usually don't have this kind of stuff, so
No.
What about this flavor? You like that flavor? Go with it? Or is that too dark? I think that looks good. Kind of full, but you could put a pop of color.
So you got those ones. You've got these ones.
Because pyrite's kind of like, in my mind, pyrite is like a metal.
You got those ones.
So it'd be like doing mixed metal.
Yeah. Oh, I like these two together.
Uh-huh.
So how much are these?
Alright, so these ones are $4.25.
We're doing what's on them.
And then...
Those are $4.75. The
Okay.
bronzies.
So I can do... Let's look. The calculator
Getting that calculator out.
for...
I like all three, says Norma. Should I bring the computer over?
You could do $3, $3. And then $3.50. You may have to, because otherwise nobody gonna know.
I was gonna say nobody's gonna know what's going on.
And then
Not
they'll
even
be like,
us.
who are you?
ABC4.
Did y'all miss me? You know, some people don't really like me.
No?
No, and they don't like because we were talking about this in the car.
Your humor?
Well, it's not
Yeah.
just my humor. I have a very, I have a certain kind of energy. And
I'm gonna go get the
some
computer.
people don't appreciate that. It's kind of like not necessarily aggressive, but it is very forthright. And I think some people, they aren't used to that abundance of energy. And maybe it's not abundance isn't the right word. It's that certain quality of manifestation. And I kind of feel like with me, I have this kind of I have this energy that makes things possible. And like I can kind of carve out parts of the universe and like get it done kind of energy. But I also think that people don't mind it if they're getting something out of it. Like if it's in service of them, they don't mind it. But if it's like gentle bullying, and they
If
don't
you're on
want
the
it,
other end of it,
then they don't like it.
then it's a big no-no.
Because I'm gonna solve the problem, and if you're the problem, then you get solved.
You're gonna get it solved, and you might not like that.
So I oftentimes, because I was like, I have this thing where, like, sometimes in groups, people are very off-put by the way that I, not necessarily communicate, but that, because I tone this down. I'm not always like a clown. But that energy persists.
The energy persists.
Correct. So,
it's not for everybody. It is for everybody until it's not.
Anyway.
Keyboard and mouse. What do y'all think of those seed beads, everybody?
I don't know. It got quiet. I started talking. Dishing the tea.
We were talking about that in the car, though.
Well, I didn't lie.
It's one of those things.
We did the deep talk because we were in a confined space. Nowhere to run from your feelings.
Nowhere to hide.
I'm gonna do therapy. It's like that.
He does like
that
to
car
do
karaoke, except with therapy. Reed, what's happening?
I'm trying to get the thing. It's on this hill.
He's like sliding around. I think he's gonna fall down like that man in that chair. That's Swarovski chair. Is that new one?
I don't know. Looks like it. I have to see what that's about. Okay. Downloading messages. See where we are. I think that's a pickup. They may have not gotten the notification. There we go. 2 is sold. One of them. 2, 2. All the 2s are sold out. Thank you so much. 3, 3, 3. All the 3s are sold out. Thank you so much. 4, 4. It looks like there are 2 4s still left. 2 4s still left in this bronzy color. 1 is still available.
Just one? One is the loneliest number?
ABC1, $22 for all 11 of these hand-carved pyrite roses. Still available. All right, let me put away. Oh, I don't have bags.
What is happening?
What is happening? It's like I've never done live before.
Yeah, he's out of practice.
I am out of this kind of practice.
He's not used to hustling.
I've been hustling a lot, just in different ways.
He's gonna do sass now.
Not been hustling.
He's gonna do sass now, y'all. Well, I also have these in different color too.
Whoa. What's happening?
Oh.
What's happening, everybody?
Oh.
Woo! Sandra, the roses are not pewter. They are
Pyrite.
Hand-carved pyrite roses. Super cute. Okay, so these are... Oh, wait, is that the same ones?
Mm-hmm.
So we actually have more of those.
I can't count.
So there's 8 of these, actually. We've sold 2 so far.
The one that we sold the most of, we sold the least.
The least of, yep.
Is that the karmic retribution?
I don't know. Sandra says, really? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Hand-carved pyrite.
What about this? Like contrast.
Ooh, these are pretty.
I think I got them all.
Let me clear the ones off of here that are sold.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because that's...
You don't like it to crowd it?
No, let's make it easy on the people. So they know. These are gone. You gotta act quick. Gotta act quick. Get your beads here. Okay. Let's see. Those have sold. 3 we said sold out too, right? Yeah, 3 is sold out multiple times. Okay, so ABC4 still available. Got these available. We've got 8 of them. These are the bronzy ones. And then now we have these kind of red coppery ones.
Mm-hmm.
They call them red matte bronze.
Huh?
Red matte, that's what's on the label.
Huh, interesting.
Interesting, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. And those are $3. A, B, C, 5. $3. 8 of those available. Wouldn't those be pretty together?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
Well, how about this one? Silver.
Ooh, you've been waiting for these, y'all?
I
Silver.
didn't know we had it.
I know. I bet they were just waiting for them, though. So these are like little marshmallows that have been punched through the side.
Shish kebab.
Shish kebab. What are these marked? Those are the 350 ones. ABC 6. $3.50 each. 4 of them available. ABC 6. All right, we just sold 1 of the 5s. We've got 7 of those left. And what do you got here?
Interesting. This one.
Interesting. Ooh.
Might as well just show you all.
Show them all. Okay. So these
This pearlescent
are a pearlescent yellow. Did anybody get those tiny little
buttercream, William?
buttercream?
Nice.
Did you get those little buttercream pearls we had the other day?
When you call it yellow, people they're like
yellow. These will be great spacers, says Kim. Yes, they will. So this is ABC7, and how much for that one? That's more than all of them.
We can do $4.
Wow, they were 6.
You getting a deal?
ABC7, $4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those available. ABC7. Yeah, these were $6 a tube. Andrew's giving them to you for $4 a tube.
And then how about these ones?
Black jet.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like them with those pyrite, but you know, I get it. Whatever. It is what it is.
They're kind of cool.
I know most of the people they already bought the pyrite.
Huh?
That pyrite, them flowers, right?
Nobody bought them.
I thought you said only one of the flowers were left.
There is only one, and it's still left.
Oh.
We're selling the whole lot of them.
What?
Yeah, you put them at the whole lot. $22 for the whole lot.
Oh.
Did you want them each?
I was gonna, how many are there? There's 11.
Yeah.
No wonder why nobody bought that.
I don't think it's too crazy to ask.
Maybe we'll do 18.
18?
Yeah.
Andrew's dropping the price to 18 to entice y'all.
Did it work?
They were $44, went down to 22, now 18.
The price is right.
Price is right.
Apparently, the price is wrong.
How much you want on these ones?
I can do 3. We're gonna round up.
3.
The most expensive ones. They can't see it through the talking.
8. Hold on. $3, and there are 4 of them available. I gotta put some away, but none of them have sold out. Well, 7. How many of there? 7. Okay, well, let's see here. Let me move these over. Let's move these over. Make some room for these. 4 of these. These are the black ones. A, B, C, 8 for the black.
All right. What do y'all think would go well with that?
Oh, we just sold number 1.
Oh, hooray.
So the pyrite roses, that price reduction brought it down.
I hope you like it.
Yeah, those are nice. Nice. Okay. ABC1 has sold. ABC, we've sold 1 of the 8s, 3 of the 7s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 6s. How many 6s? So the 6s are sold out. Boy, those snuck up on me.
What?
Those snuck up on me. So these are
6?
sold. Yep, the silvers
Silver?
sold out.
See, 8 is coming up hot and quick.
8, that's the black. We've just sold 3 of the 8s.
1 left?
There's only 1 left. 1 of the 8s left.
I bet, didn't anybody get any of that buttercream?
There are some buttercream. 7. 1, 2, 3 of those sold.
Oh, y'all like it?
We have 4 of
How
them
about
left,
this
though.
flavor with it?
Oh, what is this?
Isn't this a unique way of organizing charms?
Yeah, it is.
I didn't come up with that. That's kind of clever.
What are these, like little bird cages?
Correct.
Bird cage charms?
Correct.
Those are super dang cute.
Those are originally $3 a piece.
$3 each.
And
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them.
do you want to sell them individually? Will that be too
I
big?
think individually would be good. Do they open? Says Kimberly.
No.
No, they just look.
Not for $3.
Not for $3. No.
Maybe if you find a vintage one.
ABC9. How much?
We could do $2 each.
$2.50. 2.
$2 is fine.
$2 each.
Maybe take one off so that people can see it with their eyes, their whole heart. Isn't that cool?
That's
They're
super
hollow.
cool. They are hollow. You can't fit anything in there. Maybe you have to squeeze it through the.
I don't think so.
Put a piece of paper, a little note in there.
Oh, maybe paper.
17.5 millimeters by 28.5. ABC9. Let's see how many. Oh, we sold all 4 of number 8. So that's sold out. Thank you so much. We just sold 1 of number 9 so far. Thank you so much. No, 3 of number 9 have sold. So there are 4 left.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to take some of these other ones away since they're not. Nobody wants them.
Kimberly said, "Wait, what?
That
What
is
did Sandra say?"
oh darn! That would have been great to put an essential ball in it.
Is that oil? It's supposed to be oil.
Oh, essential oil.
You can put it on a piece of felt and then put it with the
You could
tweezers.
tuck the felt in, yeah.
They used to do that. It's called pomander.
Little piece of felt.
You know them, Queen Elizabeth? She had a whole dress that was covered in them pomanders. I said, did she stink?
Not with that, she didn't.
No, smelled good apparently with them pomanders.
All right, number 5.
But you can put it on with a little tweezers. Get them tweezers in the felt.
Yeah,
Get
easy.
the dropper out.
Yep, that would be nice actually.
Alright, what do y'all want with that?
Okay, so these are still available. I'm going to move these up. ABC 7. We still have some of those available. There's still some of 5 and 4 available too, but we're clearing the decks here a little bit.
Alright, so how about this? You know what would be cute with...
No, an essential ball with oil on it.
I don't know what that is.
Just put the essential oil on the felt. Stick it in there. Stick it in there. That's what we made pendants with Q with those on.
A baby?
Yeah. Put the felt in the pendant, put it behind it, tuck it in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we still have 4 of these left. What do you got next for us?
Those would go well with that. What do y'all think would go well with it?
You like these toggles?
We never sell toggles.
Not like that.
That's that Tiara cast.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, Anna. Thank you. Oh, Anna, you're just joining us. You're missing out on some good stuff.
You're good at this game.
Yeah. So there are 4, what did I say, 4 pairs?
They were originally $2.25. I can do $2 a bag.
Let's see, 10, $2 a pair.
Usually those are $1.50 toggle set.
$2 a pair. Normally $3 a pair.
No.
No,
It would be $6.
you said
Wait,
$1.50
no,
a toggle.
$3.
They had them at $2.25. We're going to take them down to 2.
Well, that's still saving.
That is saving. There you go. $2 a pair for beautiful. Those are
Wouldn't
beautiful
that go
toggles.
good with that?
Look at that.
Yeah. You know, if nobody buys these, I'm not going to show any more toggles. Because I don't really get the thrill.
From showing the toggles.
Like findings, I get so bored.
I know. A lot of y'all asked for Andrew to do findings, and then he gets bored with it. So
I'm digging deep for y'all.
Anna says, looks like I missed 6 or 7 lots. You did. They were so most of them, the first one that you missed, which sold, were these hand-carved pyrite roses.
You would love those.
So sorry, those sold. Andrew even reduced them extra.
And then the mush.
And then the rest of them were all these kind of
Mush marshmallow.
marshmallow seed beads. They look like a marshmallow with a hole in the side.
Mm-hmm.
And we had, these are the buttercream.
Mm-hmm.
The
He's
buttercream.
probably yellow.
The yellow pastel cream.
Mm-hmm.
Buttercream.
Buttermilk.
Buttercream.
You know, buttercream frosting is delicious.
It is delicious. It is delicious. But we haven't sold any toggles.
Okay.
So
Well, I'm not going to show that anymore. Oh, we all learned.
Anna says, "Oh, I've never seen that shape." Yeah, and the ones we have left, Anna, are I believe just 4, ABC 4, which are this kind of bronzy color, and then this kind of red bronzy kind of color. That's ABC 5.
So what do you all want with the gold?
What do you all think would go good with the gold,
bird
everybody?
cages?
And then we have 7 left, ABC 7, which are those buttercream, just to catch y'all up.
Yeah? Nah?
Yeah, no,
I didn't hear anything. Not
no,
one
we got
word.
20 people watching. Nobody's saying what they want with that. Oh, we sold one of the 10s, one of the toggle sets.
Oh, so it's not a complete failure?
Not a complete failure. We got 21 people watching. What do y'all want?
Mimosas.
Mimosas. Minos Parpuca.
Oh, yeah, that's what that is.
What is what?
That's that shape.
This shape?
The Minos Parpuca.
Oh, these, yeah.
I call it marshmallow.
Minos.
Minos Parpuca.
Minos Parpuca.
Those are more for seed bead people. But
for
you
us.
know what?
They're spacers.
For the
We
stringers
just
in your
sold
life.
another one of the 4s. Thank you so much.
Squashed marshmallow.
Squash.
That's what Minos
marshmallows.
Parpuca meant.
Is that what it means when you
Exactly.
translate it? Oh,
Uh-huh.
Andrew's a translator now.
Yeah. With all my years of experience.
What do you got up next for us, Andrew?
4 people left, so they didn't find it charming.
No, they didn't find you charming today.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Oh, we just sold another 9. That's one of these bird cages, the bird cage charms.
Yeah, but what do people want?
Vicky Fawcett is here. Hello, Vicky. Thank you for joining us today.
Y'all the captain of the ship.
Y'all are the captain of the ship. I forgot to put the banner down here for how you purchase. So if you're new, which Vicky, I don't recognize your name, so maybe you're new. If you are, welcome. If you hung out with us before, sorry, I may have missed you before. But this is, take down the lot number. These are ABC lots. ABC 9, for example, if you want one of these beautiful little birdcage charms, and put that in the subject line of an email. Send the email to info@allegorygallery.com, and it's first come, first serve. If you send us an email and you get it, you're promising to take it. We'll send out invoices after the show via Square. And this is the number of these available. This is the price each. That's how this works, just to catch everybody up. You should go off that marshmallow idea. Toasty brown color, says Anna. Right? Toasty brown.
Try to light it on fire for you.
Ooh, he's going to light things on fire today, everybody.
Are you ready for it?
Are you ready?
Yeah, I don't know if you all are not.
some toasty glass we're going to have here soon.
You know, I'm not afraid to light stuff on fire.
Vicky says, I am new. Well, welcome, Vicky. Thank you for joining us. This is Allegory Gallery, and you are joining the AG Bead fam. We appreciate you being here.
I think Sandra was in the class, or was it Norma? Somebody was asking, they're like, oh, I wonder what would happen if we lit on, what it would look like if it was lit on fire. I said, I don't know, but let's try it.
Let's try it.
And then-
Sandra was in the class when we had to burn things off, I believe.
Oh, so
when we did light the fire, the big fire.
With Kevin.
Yeah.
He got so tickled to light that fire.
Yes, he did.
He's like, I've never had somebody say, just light something
Just
on
light
fire.
something on fire before.
I was like, don't huff it.
No, don't do that. Just keep it under the ventilation, everybody.
That's not this kind of
Keep it
class.
under the ventilation. So we still have some of these available.
The gold.
We still have, I believe, 3 of these available. And like we were saying, you could take a tiny piece of felt. These don't have an opening, but you could take a tiny piece of felt and put essential oils on it and tuck it in there with a little pair of tweezers, and then you have a nice little smelly pendant. Vicky's asking, how do we pay? We will send you an invoice via Square after the show once we tally everything up, and you can pay via credit card or debit card. Or Square also allows you to pay using a feature called Afterpay if you qualify, but that's all up to them. We have nothing to do with that. But we use Square, just like if you go to a show, a lot of people use the Square system.
If you're local, you can pay cash.
If you're local, you can come into the store and pick up as well, yes.
Mm-hmm. I won't turn it away.
No.
You could leave it on the porch.
You could leave it on the porch.
I'll meet you in the parking lot at the
Oh
Giant Eagle.
my, oh my. But
People think I'm selling drugs.
our store is in Johnstown, Pennsylvania. Our cottage here, our studio is located in Ligonier, Pennsylvania. If you're in the Pennsylvania area and want to hang out sometime, come to the store. All right, Andrew's showing you these. These are vintage check glass beads. Look at
I have
these.
1, 2, 3, 4, I guess 5 strands.
5 strands. They're about 6.5 millimeters, we'll say. Oh, almost 7. Yeah, that one's 7. They're vintage, so they're not, they're not always exactly the same. So these are 7 millimeter, and you said you have 5 strands.
Mm-hmm.
And how much per strand?
I had them at 5, but I can do them for 4.
So they were 5. We're going to drop it to 4 for y'all. So this is how it works. Put ABC11 in the subject line of an email. They're $4 each. There are 5 of them available.
I thought that blue would go well with that gold and the parpuka.
And the parpuka. Ooh, that'd be really pretty.
And
Look at that together.
What do y'all think?
Ooh, look at that together. Look at that together.
Like that.
Look at that together.
Here, don't lose this.
Don't lose that. No, don't lose that. Put that up here, so that's my extra stock. Okay, Vicky's asking what are the other colors. The colors that we have left in the Minas Parpukas, I believe we still have some of the ABC4s. So this is the ABC4. This is the dark brown, kind of bronze, or dark bronze. So that's ABC4. Let me leave one of those out there for you. And this is the ABC5. The other ones have sold out. We had black, silver, gold color, gold multicolored, and this one, ABC5. So those ones are still available.
But I made this mix for that day at the beach
Ooh,
box.
did you get the day at the beach box?
Do you want me to kit this up if you didn't get it? Look at them S-word crystals in there.
Ooh.
See it? Is it bewitching your
I
eyeballs?
love these.
Them like a tooth.
Oh, I like those.
Sea tooth.
Look at all these. Look at these. Look at these beautiful things.
That's Chinese crystal.
That's okay. I like those too. Ooh, look at that. Day at the beach, y'all. Oh, look at that.
I can bag this up if y'all want it. Try
Yes, I want a bag of that mix, says Kimberly.
Okay, I'll do it for you, Kimberly.
Just for you.
And whoever gets
And whoever else gets one.
They could claim it out from under you, Kimberly.
Yeah, I know. We've sold one of the ABC 11s. So we've still got 4 of these available. Norma says, yes, please. Even if you got a day at the beach, you can get another mix, right?
Well, sometimes you need 2.
Sometimes you do need 2. Sometimes you need 4. It happens.
10.
Yeah, sometimes 10. It happens. Sometimes you need them all.
Well, you can't have them all.
You can't have them. Well, you could have them all.
Yeah, 'cause they didn't buy them.
He says you didn't get all the boxes.
Unless you're like the Highlander and you go down.
There can be only one.
I know.
Anybody else remember Highlander?
They're remaking it
Are they remaking it?
with Henry.
With Henry Cavill?
Correct. I'm gonna watch that.
Mhm.
I don't care if it's terrible. I'll watch it.
It can't be terrible if Henry Cavill's in it, right?
You know, I enjoy his visage, but some of the movies he's in, not all of them are wonderful.
Not all of them are wonderful.
But
you will suffer through it.
Correct. I have the strength that I can persevere.
You can persevere.
I watched one. I was like, "What is this?"
Remember, make sure if you're sending an email, you're sending to info@allegorygallery.com. It's easiest if you add that to your contact list. Even some long-time people have sent it to @allegory.com. That's not us.
You know what? I think it's like we also talked about this in the car. Sometimes people get they get overwhelmed.
Yes.
And they're like, even people who know better, they start getting it's almost like getting possessed.
Possessed. We were just talking about that with the artwork today. Sometimes you get overwhelmed with the beads and your body just does things like buy them. But sometimes you send it to the wrong email.
Well, you didn't buy it if you sent it to the wrong email.
Right? So send it to info@allegorygallery.com.
I wonder who has that email address. They're probably like, not again.
No, if anybody has info@allegory.com. They're getting some wild email. They're probably like, what is this cryptic? Every weekday they get some cryptic emails that they can't actually send to spam because it's from all different places with all different subject lines.
Yeah, they're like, they blocked it. Just imagine. That's like I got this thing.
What are you doing?
I'm looking for a triangle.
Oh, there's some on my desk. Let me go get you one.
I can get
You go get it. Go get it. Gotta go get it.
But that's like whoever had my phone before.
Oh yeah, did you ever get a new phone and a new phone number? And then you get all the calls.
Wow. Whoever had my phone number before really like cruises.
You got
I got it.
You got it.
They really like cruises.
They like cruises.
And they like to whoop their kids.
Oh.
And so I kept getting calls from the judge. And I was like, I don't have humans.
I don't have human children.
I don't have the human children.
We have the cats. And they're well taken care of.
They probably get mad at me.
They get mad at you from all that love you give them.
Mm-hmm. I do hold them down and kiss their face.
You do that. You do that.
Which y'all think should go with that?
Anybody else? So this is mix and match. So y'all are allowed to shout out in the comments. In the comments, the things that you think. Is there one of these or more?
That's the only bag. That's
the only bag of these check glass beads.
Old glass.
Old check rollers. And these are vintage. One bag of those. How much is that bag? $3?
Yeah, we can do 3.
Since
I was gonna do more.
Oh.
But.
Oh, since I shouted it out without conferring, without a conflab.
Well, all right.
That's all right. Whatever. These are about 9mm vintage check roller beads. That's, if for those of you who may not know, that's pretty much like a pony bead, but in glass. If you know what a pony bead is, those are in plastic here, but large hole in this particular shape. ABC 12, one bag available. I think they would go really well. They're a good color match, right? Look at that. Put it on leather. Put these in there with it. I'm wondering if you could fit these inside the holes of those. Let's just see. Because that'd be kind of cool. Put these yellow ones inside the holes of the roller beads. Yeah, the buttercream, the buttercream.
Because those seem like they're coated.
They don't fit anyway, really.
And I wouldn't want it to get rubbed on. Friction.
Friction and all. You almost ready? Okay, let me put 5 away. Since we're done with that, it's still available, but we're going to move on. 4 is going away. Make some room on the mat. We're going to put the buttercream away. We still have some of those available, but we need to make room.
I put some of my favorite sequins in there.
Ooh.
I thought I did a good job.
10 are these pairs of toggles for only $2 a pair. These are the Tiara Cast. $2 a pair. Toggles.
These are older Tiara Casts. These aren't the ones made in Greece.
No. These are when they were made here. In California. So there are 3 of these still left, I believe.
If somebody had told me that would get sold, I would have never believed it.
The Tiara Cast would be sold? I know.
Never. I've been like, you fool.
Mm-hmm.
Because they used to have, when they would come to a show, they used to have like 6 different salespeople.
Mm.
Julie Young and Pam and Tracy Proctor Gonzalez.
Vicky, yes, you email us what you want, and you can email us for every individual thing. That's the easiest way to make sure that you get something. It's the best chance. Or you can wait until the end and send us an email with everything. But some other people may have gotten it before you because it's first come, first serve in the email.
And it's limited quantity.
And all limited quantities. So, yeah, but you do email us. So however you want to do it, whether you want to send us an email per thing, that's what most people do. If they see like ABC12, I want that, they send us an email. ABC12 in the subject line. If you want to wait until the end, you can wait until the end too.
And if there's more than one, sometimes people, and they want more than one,
Yeah.
they'll say ×2.
Yeah, so if you want 2 ABC11s, put ABC11 times 2 in the subject line. And that way you'll get 2 of those if we have them. If we only have 1 left because somebody bought the other 4, then you will get 1. You get up to the number you request. And we'll send you an email at the end of the night. We never shout out on the video who got what unless you ask us.
Specifically.
Right. So if you specifically ask us in the comments, did I get ABC 9? We'll let you know. But we don't tell your business unless you ask us.
I might slip up.
Andrew once in a while looks at the email and slips up, but generally,
I'm honest. I'm not gonna lie to you.
right? Generally, we don't tell anybody what you got unless you ask us.
I'm like, oh, you got that? I'm so happy for you.
But that is why we do say it's first come, first serve. And if you send us an email, just pretty much kind of imagine that you got it. Work with your total, what you want to spend, your budget, imagining that you got it because you may have.
Mm-hmm.
But we will say when things sell out.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes we sell, or sometimes you'll get everything you wanted.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes you may get nothing that you wanted.
There have been many times when people have said, I didn't get anything at all I wanted.
Yeah. If you get an invoice from us at the end of the night or the next day, you've gotten stuff. If you get nothing from us,
usually those are the people that wait until the end. I've noticed.
Yeah. But we will send an invoice usually the same night. Usually I do the invoices. I do a spreadsheet to compute everything, and then I send out invoices at the end of the night.
I'm packing that full.
Oh, boy.
I'm trying to get your money's worth.
Andrew's good at making sure you all get your money's worth.
And I'm sure for the new people, they probably haven't heard this story, but we grew up really poor, and my mom, she had to make the money stretch, so we went to the flea market, and it was $2, and you could fill a bag of carrots as full as you could get. And she stuffed that bag. I don't know how many carrots she fit in that bag. But the guy, he's like, more? And she got, it was like a Tetris in the bag stretch. And he just laughed and laughed as she put in more and more.
It's like the clown car, right? And keep adding more into it.
And he's like, that's going to be a whole $2. It may have been $1 back then.
Right.
But,
yeah, when you don't have a lot of money, you make it stretch. And we still...
And she loves a good deal.
We still like to delight people with deals. So if you like good deals, stick with us. Hang out. We do these live shows pretty much every weekday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We chat and talk a little bit at the beginning, and then we hang out and sell stuff at the end. How much are you going to be doing these for?
I can do for 10.
Okay, so these are normally 12 for Andrew's mixes. I'm doing for 10. How many you got?
I'm working on it.
You're working on it. We also should say if you are new and you're sending us an email, please, by the end of the night, make sure you send us your shipping address also. We will need your shipping address. We do shipping. We charge a flat rate of about $4 and I think it's 60 cents or $4.70. I think it's $4.70 for shipping in the US. and we'll just attach that to your invoice. If you shop with us for multiple days in a row, we will combine orders for you if you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. So there are 7 of these mixes available. You get them in a 2x3 bag for $10. They are packed, like those bags are about to burst.
Yeah, some of them might.
You get, each one of these is different, of course, but this is part of that mix. These are ABC 13s, $10 each, 7 of them available. You're seeing all 7 of them here. We pick for you, you don't get to pick. That's too much. That'd be too much on the spreadsheet. But that comes from that mix that Andrew showed you earlier in the container.
Did y'all like that?
We've sold 3 of these so far.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
4 left.
4 of them left.
What about this flavor with it?
Ooh, these are really cool. Where'd those come from?
Fimo.
Those
Vintage
are
Fimo clay beads.
That's polymer, right?
Millefiori. So there's somebody made those canes.
Somebody made all those canes, turned them into beads.
And then rolled it into it.
And how much are those?
I could probably do $4
For each?
everything.
For the whole thing?
Correct.
$4 for all 3?
Correct.
Wow. Sandra says ABC 13 new. These came in the Day at the Beach box. So if you got a Day at the Beach box, you may have gotten these. If not, they're new to you, yes. So if you got a Day at the Beach box, that was the mix in the box.
You made too much.
Yeah, he made extra. So if you didn't get that box, they will be new to you. We've not released those before to the public. ABC 14 are these polymer clay large beads. They are 26.5 by about 18 millimeters. How much you want to do on these? 8?
I could do 8.
Or we need to do more on those?
No, I was going to do less because they're not as detailed.
$7 each? $7 each?
How about that? How about the temples?
Okay, so this is ABC 15 coming up.
Do you like that color combination?
$7. It's only $1 a bead.
So for the mix and match game, you can request different things that go with it.
Yeah, so if we've got a lot of stuff here, y'all. We've got a lot of stuff. So mix and match, when we play the mix and match game, that means you all get to tell us what you'd like to see with the stuff we're putting out. If you don't tell us, yes, we'll try and find it. If you don't,
you're like, I want this bead made from this goat that had named Broomhilda on the side of the mountain.
He may have it.
I may have it.
He may not.
But generally speaking,
he's not going to have goat-made beads
from Broomhilda.
From Broomhilda, specifically.
But you know,
maybe Bruno.
I may have it from Bruno, her cousin.
I'm going to put these away, even though we still have some of these available.
Right.
We've got to make some room on the tray. We've sold 14 twice. And let's see here. We've sold another 13. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of those sold. We've sold 14. So I'm going to take these away. 15 is still available, but you can't see it because it's off the board. So let me move these up here. These are 15. These are super cool. I love the hints of red in there. These are approximately about 20, let's say 23 millimeters by about 23. They're pretty squarish. These little rounded squares, rounded cubes. These have sold 14, so I'm going to put those away. Ann says, I don't know. Andrew and his stash are pretty good. I wouldn't be doubting on the goats.
You never know.
Right?
I have a particular talent.
He does. He does. He has the manifestation talent. 12 is still available. Nobody wants these? The vintage glass?
Which one is that?
Vintage glass roller beads?
How much was that?
For only $3. We already reduced that down to $3. You were going to charge more. We can't take it down any more than that, surely.
Maybe, yeah, that's. Well, do 2.
That's just giving it away, practically.
Yeah, I don't want it.
$2. Andrew reduced it. $2 now for the whole bag of the check glass roller beads. If you bought that by the strand, it'd be a lot more. Just string it up, make it look prettier than sitting in a bag. People will be buying them like crazy. What are we on? ABC 16. I just need to move this. This does not need to be here. ABC 16.
You know what's disappointing? What?
What am I seeing?
Don't cut yourself.
Oh, that is disappointing.
I know, because I liked it. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
that's really nice. Look,
How-
everybody, you want to see what we're talking about?
It's crap.
It's cracked. Can you see the crack right here? But look how pretty that was. Can't sell a cracked bead.
Maybe I can put it in the cone and it will heal.
heal it.
We'll see.
So what do we got here?
These are vintage Czech seed beads.
Vintage Czech seed
So
beads.
they warbledy.
Warbledy. They're all different.
Not perfect. They're not. Even Japanese seed beads, I find some. Every once in a while, I find some that are not perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And these ones, I can do $1 a strand.
$1 a strand.
And they come in a little baggie.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 8 strands of those. I'm not going to put them all up so we save room on the dashboard here.
Mm-hmm. You know, I had people beg me that Anissa, she kept begging me to sell my seed beads, my vintage seed beads.
Here they are.
I finally relented.
I'm going to sell some of them. Just some of them. Let me put these up here.
All right, what do y'all want with that?
Anybody have any suggestions? Colors, shapes? What would you like to see, everybody?
I'll show you.
Nobody wants this lot. ABC 15. All of these. You get all of it. You get 7 of these.
So these are different, but similar. So these were $3.
And
Now,
$1. $1. And these are seed beads, generally around 4.5 millimeters. But you can see they're all different. They're vintage seed beads.
they're Czech.
Vintage Czech seed beads.
So that's why they're all kind of little big. These are good for fringe. This is good for spacers. This is not great for any elaborate patterns
No.
because it's not going to line up. Freeform, you're good. All right.
Or spacers. Good for spacers.
How about
ABC 17.
what about
Nobody wants to request anything tonight. They're just
to mix and match it?
they're just letting you go.
Wow, here we go. How about the sandcastle?
This cute little sandcastle charm.
That was $2. I could do it for $1.
$1.
$1.
$1.
Was 2, now 1.
What size are the Czech seed beads?
They're like a 6.0, 5.0. Because they're irregular, it's hard to say.
Yeah.
But generally, they're sold as 6.0.
6.0. Irregular. Whoops. Sandcastle charm, ABC 17. Okay. Let's
Oh,
see.
did that get sold?
Nope.
Oh, that's 12?
That's 12 up there.
All right.
Wait, 12? 12 did sell. That's these.
Oh,
Hooray. Thank you so much. That one just popped up. 17 just sold too. The Sandcastle charm.
Now, I have the sandcastle and other metal color. Oh, hi, friends.
13 and 12. What was 13? 13 is a bag of these, and 12 already sold. Sorry, but we do have the bag of those.
Yeah, no.
Says, yes, it's me trying to watch the whole show tonight. Thank you so much, friend. Good to see you here. Good to see you here.
How about this? Y'all want this?
What do we got going on here? Let me find a smaller bag for this little tiny charm. Yes to other metal colors, Andrew.
This is like a pewter color.
Oh, so close. So close. Let me do the showing.
People
Let me do the...
like, bleh.
I know. We don't need to make people nauseous. Sandcastles in a pewter color. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are going to be $1 each as well. A, B, C, 18, $1 each. 5 of them available. They were $2 each.
I thought it was festive when I showed it like that.
16. We've sold 1 of these so far. Thank you so much. We have 7 of them available. We just sold 3 of these, so we have 2 of them still available. Thank you so much.
All right, you ready for a refresh?
Refresh the whole page. Hit the Command R. All right.
Because, you know,
Here we
it's
go.
time.
We're Command R-ing it.
Maybe people don't particularly care for
This blue,
blue
they're done.
or gold.
They're done.
Like, oh,
Like, can we just please
Again?
move on?
again.
Please. All right.
But this is great for summertime.
Yeah. These are good colors for summer, even winter. They're good winter colors too. The blue and gold,
Or I would do blue and silver maybe.
blue and silver.
Maybe not with the sandcastle.
Yeah.
This is more summertime sandcastle.
Summertime.
But I don't know. In your life,
Maybe you're in a different hemisphere,
maybe you
and summer is cold, winter is warm.
but then it's summer for
It's
them.
still summer for them. I know. I
But
can't
maybe
believe.
you like to go to
Can't believe
Montauk
nobody
and
likes those. 15.
go in the snow.
15. Nobody. 18. These have all sold out.
Oh,
Thank you
thanks.
so much. 15 still available, y'all.
Alright. How about
13.
the other night during our total request, we got
12. Oh, there it is. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
we got a request for Dichro.
Dichro.
And I thought this one was particularly pretty.
Remembered you all.
I'll let William show it.
Let me,
Because
yes.
apparently I'm not good at it.
I gotta make some more room here real quick. We're a little constrained here from all the... Huh? Moving stuff around. My pottery's all still here from my pottery show. My screen just went yellow, so let's flip that out of there. There we go. And this was 19. How much for this?
How much do you think?
12?
I think do 12. I don't remember who made this. But I think it's particularly nice.
It is. Dichroic glass pendant.
Pendant. And look how pretty it is.
Look at that beautiful pendant. This is approximately 11.5 millimeters by about 33.5. Pretty Dichro, says Norma. Kimberly says, wow, that is fantastic. I think that's a really good price too, right?
So where do you all think should go with that?
One of those available, ABC 19. What do you all want to see with that? Those of you who like it, what colors you want to?
Like
what colors you want to bring out? I like that.
Sky blue.
The sky blue. There's that purple again that I mentioned earlier. Andrew says stop it with the purple. That pretty sea green kind of color in there. Kimberly just said purple. Isn't that cool though? Look at that. Look at that. Anytime we show purple, people don't really buy much purple.
I don't know why.
I don't know why either. It's one of my favorite. I love purple. The green would be pretty, says Kimberly. That kind of sea green. Blue green, lime green, says Norma. Got some lime green, Andrew. Oh!
This might not be the right scale.
No, but they are pretty. Look at those biggins. Oh. Little pendant, big beads.
I don't know about that.
Those beads are nice though. How
Hey,
you gonna
give it back.
give it back to you?
And most people are interested,
Did you like those?
but I don't really know how to sell that.
Yeah, because it's a big bag of mixed stuff.
I have a great big bag of it. Somebody said purple.
Kimberly says, I meant that the green would bring the purple out. Those overwhelm the pendant, says Norma. Yeah, those do. But they were dang pretty beads. Thank you to all 28 people, at least, who are watching us tonight. We appreciate it.
Here's another one. I keep finding more.
Keep finding more. It's good to find more.
There's another.
Oh, another one of those. Let me up that number. I haven't sold out of those yet, but just in case, it's good to have the right numbers on the spreadsheet. Moving stuff around, finding lots of things Andrew's willing to part with. So far, ABC 19 is still available. Still available.
How about
Let's see here. ABC 20.
maybe if I can open the bag?
Ooh, these are cool. It's a bag in a bag.
The bag within the bag within the bag.
In another bag with more bags.
So we have a little bit of a choices.
A little bit of a choice. Who doesn't like choice?
I don't know. There's a couple people who don't.
No? Just like to be told. Look at all the colors. This is, the more you look at it, like there's oranges and like a peachy color in there.
So you said like a green. How
We're
about
saying purple and green, lime green.
what about this green?
Kind of a sagey green.
But it's kind of metallic.
Yeah. Look at that. That looks nice. Cheops. Pastel olivine. Check those out.
Would this go?
Here's that buttercream.
No, that's more like a pearl.
He's like, that's more of a pearl. Yeah, I think that would go. Could see that. So these were
Ooh, I know. Okay.
nice choice, says Michelle. Norma says, ooh, I like those. Oh my. Look at this color of them.
Mm-hmm. Yup.
Look at that. Pulls that blue right out.
Uh-huh.
That blue hits the spot then, doesn't it?
Borealis. Here you go. There you
And
go.
then, oh, there's lots of these ones. And then look at this pretty color.
Mm-hmm. It makes
It
it
makes
pulls out more that green.
That green, that lime stands out a lot when that comes close.
How about these?
How about we get some prices out here so people can buy stuff? How much you want on these, Andrew? I gotta make lots of papers.
Let me do this one. Let me. I like that. The gold.
The gold. Of course he likes the gold.
It makes it look more luxe.
Nuts.
You
All right.
like that?
How much? These were $5.25 approximately a bag.
Let me see. Get the calculator.
Oh, 19 just sold. I think somebody saw what's coming with them and decided to grab it. Thank you very much.
$3.50.
$3.50.
$3.50 a bag.
You sure we're making any money on these?
Don't worry about it, William.
Are you sure we're still making money on these?
Don't worry about it. Oh, I may have another bag of stuff.
Okay, so there are 3 of these available. That's ABC20 for those green. ABC21, $3.50. We'll do that for these ones. There are 4 of those bags available.
I might have more if we run out of anything.
ABC 22. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4 of those bags available. That one. ABC 23. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those bags available. And ABC 24. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those bags available.
Just the same.
It's the same as what? Matte metallic flax. 6mm. Yes. So we have 7 of those available.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay, wait. Before you change it.
9 of those available. If you like the gold, everybody. 9 of those available. Okay. So can everybody read everything? Is everything on the board? All right. So we've sold 1 of 20. Thank you so much. We've sold 1 of 22. Thank you so much. Oh my.
Everything's everywhere. Here's some more.
Okay, well, if we sell them out, because I'm running out of room for everything.
Alright.
Okay.
Do you still have energy?
Who?
You?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, why?
You just got quiet all of a sudden.
Because I'm figuring everything.
Like
writing down prices.
Got punctured.
No, I've got energy. I'm just looking at the email and refreshing. So far, not a lot of people seem to be liking these. You don't like these, y'all?
That's alright.
You don't like these little triangular babies?
I like them because you could make a really cool bracelet. Here's some of that.
How come you get quiet when I do?
Mm-hmm.
How can you do that?
All right.
All right.
Y'all like that? No. No light?
No light. Let's take away what has
Rid
sold.
of it.
I'm going to take them away.
So what you're saying is you don't like triangles with two holes.
I just snipped the eye off, the eye of my beading needle off, says Kimberly. Why'd you do that? Why are you doing that? 19 has sold. Getting too excited. Getting too excited about
I
all
have
these
some
beautiful
of them
beads.
Parputas, if y'all want some more Parputas.
Same colors?
No.
Different colors. They like those. People like those little marshmallows.
Alright.
Okay,
Clear the deck.
I'm gonna start taking these away, everybody. If you liked this, do one more review. This is ABC 20 for this color. These are 6mm Cheops. This is, let's find it in the bag. 21 is this color. I was snipping the melted fire line that was stuck and got the eye. Oh no. Hate it when that happens.
I don't know. I've not done it.
You don't usually melt the things down.
I've broken my fair share of needles.
That's for sure. And lost your fair share of
And
needles.
one time I was sitting on the couch and I was like, what's that? And I had broken off a needle in the couch and I had found it, but the only way to get it is if I pressed and go into a pair of pliers and pulled it out.
It was down in the cushion to the point that it was jammed down in. You had to push down to get it out. These are 22. Look at how pretty those are.
How did that happen?
22s. $3.50 a bag only. You can see these were $5 a bag originally. $5 a bag. $3.50 for you all for tonight only. You can get the good prices during the live, but the prices do expire, y'all. Usually we give it about a day or so. You can still claim during a rewatch a day or two later, but then the prices go up.
Alright.
I need a bigger bag for these ones. So this is 23 for this color. At least I didn't melt the project. I have broken, bent, lost my fair share too, but never snipped the tip of the eye, slapping my head.
Don't be too hard.
Yeah, don't be too hard on yourself.
Just enough hard.
You've sold another 20 and 22. Boy, 20 and 22 seem to be the popular ones. Those are the only ones we've sold of these so far, 20 and 22. I particularly like this one, 23. But that's me. Maybe just me. Apparently just me. And Michelle says, yeah, it's good you didn't lose your project. Nobody wants to lose their project, right? Don't do that. All right, and then the gold ones are 24.
I think these would look really good with the gold.
Oh, let's leave the gold out maybe. How about these?
Purple.
Purple. The Minos Parpuca.
Marshmallow.
Marshmallows.
Marshmallow.
Look at those. Oh, look how luxe that is together. Do something fun with those.
I kind of feel like you need to have high heel boots that are purple.
High heel boots that are purple. These are considered pastel Bordeaux.
Huh.
I don't know about that.
Interesting. Well, I could see that. I don't know if I would drink it though.
25. How much were these again? What are we doing on these? Let me look. I'm gonna go back in time.
What's on the bottle?
They were 6. These ones were more than the other ones.
Oh. I can do it for $4.
$4. 2 of them available. So the purples, the dark purple, as compared to the light purple.
That's not purple.
Violet, gold luster violet.
And how much are those?
They were $4.25.
I could do them for 3.
3. 5 of them available.
That would look good with that, the gold luster.
Yeah, they would. Look at that. ABC 26. We've sold a 25, 26. We've also sold a 23 and a 24. Thank you so much. Ooh, blue-gray. I was going to call these sapphire. They look like a blue-gray sapphire.
Like Montana.
Mm-hmm. Can you show how the holes are in these? Yeah, I'll show it again for you. These are, they're hard to hold because my hands are much bigger than the beads. But the holes go through this way. They're like a marshmallow standing up, and then the holes go through the sides of the marshmallow. So if they were fitting together, they would fit together kind of the lengthwise, or up against each other. I don't know if that makes sense.
So they'd be like kind of like squished.
These ones were $4.25, so they're also 3. ABC 27, $3, and there are 7 of these available. I love that as a spacer, the circle would show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What?
You see the face.
You see the face of it. It's that roll too.
Nope. Left. Watch your head. I direct him with my face and my foot. He never sees it.
No. I'm looking for the thing, not at your face.
Well, I'm pointing.
You're pointing, I know.
Point with your chin in Filipino.
I know. And he's not the only one. I've watched TikToks of this.
You point with your lips.
ABC 28. These are $4 each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of these available. ABC 28 are these. Yes, the face of the bead, and put those between some gems. Yums.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this color. Pastel aqua.
And the other things we haven't shown before.
Yeah, we've never shown these.
This is a newer shade.
New for us, especially. Let me see. What have we sold here? Let me pull, if I can pull things off the table. Did we sell 25s? Just one of 25s. We've sold a 26.
Get rid of the gold triangles since nobody likes them. Go away, little stray. Get out of here. Nobody wants you.
Throw them away. We sold one of them. One of you is a winner. One of you. All right.
One of you can have a home.
One of you can have a home. These are ABC 29, ABC 29, and they are $4 each. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those available. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave one of each. This is 29. Norma says, you're killing me with these. I want them all, but don't have the storage space to do that.
They don't take up that much room.
All right.
I'll help you. They don't take up that much room.
All right. I'm going to put these in separate little bags. Let me do this. Let me see if I can leave some space on the mat here for some other things. Gesundheit.
Thanks.
Minos Parpuca. Okay, let's see here. We've sold some 29s, some 28s, some 27s. Thank you so much, everybody. Starting our back to the selling shows week off right. We appreciate all of your support.
Yeah.
Remember, this is, if you're with us, this is the start of a new shipping session. So what we're doing is, if you watch us often, we will ship about every 2 weeks for you, combining orders.
So you want it half, and you're not going to order any more. So you try to figure out.
Yeah.
And we'll do it.
We just try and save you all some money on shipping by combining things. But if you want it fast and furious, let us know and we will ship it out to you quickly. And
No problem.
that's right. All right. So these are Minos Barpucas.
What about this? You want to see some old chat? It might even be German. But you're going to be surprised. These are extra delightful.
Ooh. Vintage.
Probably antique.
Probably antique. These are yummy.
Stripes. They got that chatoyance.
Look.
You know what? That's glass, y'all.
That is glass.
Can you believe that?
Look at those beautiful glass beads. Oh.
Remind me of them candies that they pull it.
That Christmas candy, that ribbon candy. Don't eat the beads, but eat the ribbon candy if you want.
Isn't that look pretty with that green?
Look at these. These are about 16 millimeter with this green right here. Looks good.
That's pretty. Or that blue.
Givre, says Kimberly. Look at,
maybe.
I like that gold. Andrew likes with the blue. How much are these?
The you can put next to the last one?
Next to that one?
You mean the one that looks best with it?
Gorgeousness, says Norma. The triangles have double holes, question mark?
Yes.
Let me show you how this works. Let me take one of these out of the bag. I guess we didn't actually show them out of the bag, which might help people.
There's two holes
on the bottom, and they come out through the top.
And then there's a hole on either side.
Yeah, so they come out like out like that.
So spill a couple out. So you can make it like this. And this strings up easy.
Easy.
I mean, it is a multi-strand, so some people, they don't like it. 2 holes. They're like, But you know what? There you go. Look how pretty. You want it to radiate out from the bead.
Great for 2-strand items, says Michelle. I'm just trying to figure out how to use them, says Anna.
You can also put it where you sew it on like this. And then you have that like a ring or something in the middle.
Like one of our AG Fine Pewter rings.
Yeah, but don't talk about it because it's not unavailable right now. So anyways, that's possible.
That's possible.
In your life.
In your life.
What do you think? You like that?
Put these back in the bag. Think of them like super duos, says Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle, our
resident
seed bead expert.
I also have
How much are these? You didn't give me a price.
I could do 12.
12 for that. ABC 30.
Now they also have a different kind. It's called Tango in this triangle is different shape. We never really got super into the shaped seed beads.
No.
Do you want to just show all of them that we have?
What?
We didn't show these because I was matching to that pendant. But this would go with the here. Look,
Kahumha? Didn't we do this one?
yeah, we did light.
Okay, I'm just putting one up here because we don't need them all.
How about this?
Okay, so these are $3.50 each as well. So look at that. Michelle says, I would so buy all of them if I could. They're a good deal, right, Michelle?
Mm-hmm.
You know, good pricing on these. Look at that with that. Or mix some of these in with some of these.
One of my friends, their bead store closed, so we got what we could.
Bought some out from everybody.
And yeah, I only have one of each of these. So
Ooh, one of each of these. What? Okay, so let's see here. ABC 31, $3.50. That'll be this. We'll do that on this purple. Michelle says never gonna find something like that again. ABC 32, $3.50. One of these only. I like ABC 30 with 25. Says
they
Norma.
made a tactical error with the shaped seed beads with bead stores, as they released them too quickly after one another, expecting that bead stores would buy the entire line. And most bead stores, they got them and then they couldn't get them again, which was a problem. Or they ended up not having room for it. Because you have an entire line of stuff, it's hard to have room for everything.
$34, $3.50. We've got 11 of those. All right. So we've just sold some of 31, 33, and 34.
30 didn't sell?
30 has sold, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I was just about to ask you who bought it, and then I realized.
I can't tell you, not live. But somebody who likes antique glass definitely got it.
Oh, good.
So let me put these away. 30 has sold.
All right.
All right. Let me put this.
So that is that for that, I think. So, do you start fresh with something?
Start fresh with something.
You want to have something to go with it. Like this. You want this? Before we go too far. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Look with your eyes.
Look at it, everybody.
This is ceramic.
I like ceramic.
Anna said, thanks for showing these triangles. I have more triangles, but they're different shapes.
I need to get a box to put. I'm starting to run out of room.
I'm starting to get frantic, I can tell.
Not frantic.
He said, oh my gosh. Kimberly said, that is massive. I don't think it's that massive.
The spreadsheet goes easier when things are in order.
It is like when I put it like this, it's like looks big. But when it's like that, where's the penny? Oh my gosh, you didn't have the penny? No wonder why we don't have any sales.
Oh, you better find us a penny. It's probably buried under all this stuff.
Huh?
Normally our penny sits right here. How can anybody tell what size anything is
I know.
without a
We
penny?
measure stuff Oh my word.
I've been measuring, not these
Oh my
CDs.
word.
Oh my word. Oh my word. What am I doing? Oh my word, what have we done?
Not had a penny, that's for sure.
Not had a penny. How are you all out there?
From every other part of the world.
It is when you put it up on the camera like that.
Yeah.
Kimberly says it is when you put it on the camera like that.
Yeah, I wanted you to see the detail.
Julie says I joined super late. Have any more of the Parpuka brand items or the symbol findings? We had more of the Parpuka in the beginning. We have some bronze and some red bronze ones still available. They were 4 and 5. I'll show them to you. The other colors have all sold out of the stuff we had earlier today. Let me see here. Let me get these 22, 23, 24. Get these in my box. And let's see here. The Parpukas that I think we still have colors available, Julie, are 4 and 5. This is about the 18th time I've shown these. We have these. These are 5, ABC 5. And then we have ABC 4 are these ones. So those are the other Parpukas that we still have available. Aha, he found a penny.
I bet that's worth more than all this stuff on here.
What's that penny from? Oh, a 1 cent penny.
Let me look this up. Maybe we're millionaires.
I have rolls of those. My grandfather used to collect the 1 cents. And when he passed away, everybody in the family got some rolls of those. But I only pick one out, sometimes one at a time, for good luck. $31. We've sold that. 31 has sold. Thank you so much. That one of those that's available.
What number are you now? 35?
4. We sold another 4 and 5. Thank you. Wheat pennies are getting more rare.
Oh.
What? What'd you find out?
Nothing. 1928, though.
Okay. So 31, I said is sold. Yes, 31, 33, 34. We sold one of each of those. 32, I think, is still available. There's only one of these in this color. If anybody wants it, 32. Says, well, not getting. They are super rare. I've got rolls of them. At least one roll. I don't know if I've got more than one.
I don't believe this.
It has no mint mark. It has to have a no mint mark.
There is no mint mark. Oh, there's an L. Alright, so if you believe this, that's $1,000. Huh.
You got $1,000 penny here? You better take that downtown.
No, I was like, well, okay, put that in the vault.
Be like, what are we doing?
No, I manifested. I said I wanted to have like millions of dollars.
You wanted to buy Indigo Girl tickets.
Well, here you go.
Go see the Indigo Girls on this Saturday.
Oh, give me that shirt. I'm gonna wear that.
What shirt?
my Crafting the Future shirt.
Oh, there you go.
I have like all my clothes is either rags or they don't have it. And
Are you
it's like,
selling this ceramic bead?
yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. How
Let's
much?
try it.
How
It's
much?
about $6.
$6. ABC 35. ABC 35.
You got rid of all the beads that match it.
I had to make room. Had to make room. This would be nice. He's like, wrong. Says you're wrong. This is nice. So this bead, even though we got the penny now, I'll still measure it for you. 23, about 23 and a half by about 5 millimeter hole size. It's a 5 millimeter hole.
Incredible sass.
Incredible sass.
The incredible Sass Master 7.
Sass Master 7. Woo! Going past 5 tonight. All right, y'all. What do you think? What do you think? What's going on?
Yeah? You like it?
You like it? What do you want to see more of? Anybody have any more questions? Anybody got any concerns? Anybody want to know anything?
How about this?
And
For that.
that will go on silver silk with no issues. Yes, it would. Oh, 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 oh. Look at these beautiful strands of beads. Look at that. These Drooks Gesundheit. These are 7.7 millimeter Drooks, 7.5, about 7.5 millimeter. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strands available. How much per strand?
I have more strands of people want.
Of that same color?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's at least 5.
Do you want all of them?
Maybe we should just put them together. So they don't.
Separated.
Yeah, we know the price of everything, what we're offering. You know, all that good stuff. They look a little bit blue on this mat. They look purple when you hold them by themselves.
Kind of like that bead.
Kind of like that bead.
What do you think?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Don't call me a hoe.
I said my goodness. My good hoe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He's been wild.
You said I needed more energy.
Oh no.
5,
I'm
6,
not a hoe.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 of these available. Boy, these really do change color. Y'all can see how purple they look over here. How much are they, Andrew?
How much you want to charge?
I don't know. What's the price? What'd you get them for? What's going
Don't
on?
worry about it.
You think $7 a strand?
I could do 5.
$5 each. 19 of them available. Look at those with that.
What about these to bring out the light in this? Whoop, whoop.
Whoop. Look at those. Vintage Czech or German. What do you think?
Check.
Vintage Czech.
Check marks the spot.
ABC 37.
Yeah, you like that?
How much are
What goes with
those? 6?
They should be 6, but I can do them for 5 also.
And we've got a bunch of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So if you want up to 18 strands of them, you can get them. Now, is that milk glasses, Kimberly?
I don't know. Maybe. Skim milk, maybe.
I know there's a little bit of like a bluish gray hue to it, which would work really well.
That's what I was thinking. What do you think?
Look at that, everybody. And look at that whole set together.
See that? I didn't make it up.
You did make it up, but it's right. You did make it up. We sold one of these so far, the 37s. Thank you so much. 35s and 36s are still available. 37s are also still available.
Nobody got all 19 of those?
I know. Nobody. No. Andrew, did you find all this while cleaning?
No, I got some. This one I did.
Some of these.
The shape beads. When my friends there closed their bead store and they got rid of it.
They gave Andrew a deal. So you all get a deal too. That's how we do it.
But it was tight.
Got the tight deal.
Mm-hmm.
We're giving you good deals. But we can't keep these prices for long. These are for you all watching the lives, doing a rewatch maybe a day or two later.
I'm just gonna hang it up.
And then the prices go up, or Andrew keeps them.
Mm-hmm. And I have this thing. Oh, you didn't show this.
What didn't I show?
You can show it. I'm gonna get out of the picture. Put the camera up and show the wall.
The wall?
Uh-huh.
Okay, y'all, don't get seasick. There's Andrew's wall.
So I gotta fill it with something.
He's gotta fill that. That's what do you call that?
Pegboard.
Pegboard wall over there. And so he's got to fill it with. This is, by the way, look at all the stuff we've got. We've been moving stuff around, finding new things.
Worse than it is.
Yeah, it's semi-organized right now.
That far.
We just sold 2 more 37s. Thank you. Some people are liking these 37s right here.
Oh, but you know what I did find?
What did you find?
I found some turquoise.
Oh,
that will.
Oh, it's gonna
I'm
blow
not
your,
ready to.
It's gonna blow your mind, y'all.
No, don't. It's no,
don't.
The only mind blowing.
Don't hype them up. Don't hype them up for it.
My only right now, only mind blown is mine.
It's some nice chunky chunk.
So don't worry about it.
Vintage chunky chunk turquoise. Oh, it's so nice. I got a peek.
Well, what happened?
Sometimes what happens.
All right, how about these?
Okay, nobody.
I know these are just agate.
Nobody wants 32, so I'm getting rid of it. Nobody wants you? Okay.
But these are really cool. What about that? Since y'all interested in, it's not milk glass, but this is stone, believe it or not. What? It looks like glass.
Nobody wants 34. Any more 34s? Going once, going twice.
You think this one looks like glass to me. That one looks like glass. That one looks like glass. These 3 look like glass. Maybe this. I'm not gonna sell this as an agate. This one is. No, not agate. It's glass.
These are glass.
They done tripping. Cause look. The edge. They're glass. Never mind.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them.
Mm-hmm.
How much?
They were gonna sell $5 a piece as white agate, but they don't know what it is. So, maybe I'll do 2, 4, 6, 7. I could probably do.
They do have various coloring in them.
They may be agate, but they kind of feel cold though. But I'm like, am I cold?
Like you can see a little bit of brown through here.
They're different colors, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe they weren't smoking crack.
No, there are definitely some spots of, some of these are very white, but that one and this one has a little bit, I think, of the brown through it. I bet they are.
Okay. Well, they had them at 5. I could do it for 2-ish.
What is
So that's right. 7. That'd be
14.
14. I could do it for 12 for everything.
So, okay, so 12,
Okay.
all of them, and they were 35. That's what they had them marked. You can see it right there. So we're doing them for 12, and they are approximately,
But they look so good.
they
so.
do, 20 and a half millimeters by 12.3.
I made a coffee cake.
You did make a good coffee cake too. See what I'm talking about, everybody? You can see in here. See that it's almost like a spongy coral. Like you see the different colors. And glass wouldn't be like that generally. So white agate, ABC 38, $12 only. Michelle says, Andrew, you might need to do a demonstration on the triangles.
Maybe.
Maybe,
Hopefully I
maybe.
sell out and then I don't have to mess with it. That y'all be the adventurers. Because I don't know if I can get that. Because some of those distributors don't sell anymore.
Well, even Michelle said you're not going to find those around.
No, because some of it also you have to import it direct.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not going to do that because of the tariff situation. One of our friends, one day they got a tariff bill for over $1,000, and then the next day they got they didn't get rid of it, but they had it in two shipments. And so one day they got a bill for $1,000. The next day it's $300. They still have to pay the $1,000, even though it went down to $300.
It's wild.
And they were like on the verge of tears because
I believe it.
I mean, luckily they have plenty of money, so it's not like that they're not hurting that particular person. But the one I don't know. I don't want to talk about the business.
No need to bring it down.
No.
We know what's happening out there.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever.
ABC 39. What do we got for us? What do we got?
How about to go with them white beads?
Go with them white agates? Anything. What doesn't go with a white agate? Orange.
Alright. They said they wanted some mookaite.
Oh, look at these. Mookaite ribbon.
I don't think these have any holes besides the ribbon hole.
Doesn't look like it. Mookaite ribbons.
We got 2 of them.
We've got 2 of them.
And then that's it.
And it looks like they were 7.
I could do them for 5 each.
5 each. You want to do them for 10 for the lot? Let's just do them 10 for the lot.
All right, one more lot.
One more lot?
Or do you want to keep going?
Or you want to keep going, y'all? It is, I don't know.
After 9.
It is about 8 till 10.
Oh, I'm kind of my stomach knows.
Your stomach knows it's getting time?
Because I didn't really eat dinner last night.
No, you did not.
Which is weird for me.
I know.
I just self-soothed with cookies.
Yeah, you ate cookies and chips.
I self-soothed.
You self-soothed. What did you have to self-soothe from?
Talk about it.
We just sold the mookaite. Thank you so much. ABC 39 sold out.
I didn't finish my project on time.
No, he was upset.
No, I wasn't upset. I wasn't happy about it. Because
But you're still working on it.
I work my fingers to the bone to get it to where it is.
Yeah,
but
it looks nice so far too. It's gonna look so good when you
I
finish it.
didn't like how I sculpted the hands, though.
Oh, she kept telling you about it.
She didn't. She did more than tell.
She told you by
chewing
action.
them up,
She kept chewing them off.
and then they got how you call creative.
Creative looking hands.
How about
We doing one more? We doing more? I already pre-numbered up to 45.
so I guess we have to do 45 then.
Unless you want to waste paper. What? What kind of
These are more chew holes.
check gems they call them? Let me open these so you can see what they look like. So they've got holes on all sides. And they look like that. And we've got the blues.
That will go. A red, white, and blue.
Oh,
You're patriotic.
look at these reds. Let me take these. Ooh, these are
Ruby.
really nice.
Ruby.
Ruby shimmer. Ruby shimmer.
My friend's name Ruby.
She's nice. I like her.
She has to move, and I got sad.
Yeah, you did.
I said, "But you're my friend. Why
like,
you got to move?
Can't you not move just for me?"
And she was like, "Yeah, I feel it too."
And then look at these ones. Ooh,
She said,
ooh.
I'm gonna.
Michelle
move.
says another new find.
She said, "I still gonna move though."
Look at those.
She said she picked this school out for her kids already.
That
So
Picasso kind of finish on those.
all right.
Those are oh, I like these ones a lot. This one is called Crystal Dark Travertine.
Here.
40, 41, 42, and 43 for this one. Ooh, what is this color? This is called Valentinite. Valentinite.
Oh, we watched Miss Austin on the PBS.
What do we watch?
Miss Austin.
Miss Austin and Sherlock and Daughter.
That we have one more episode.
Yeah, we do.
I kept falling asleep last night. I was like, but then I couldn't sleep.
So these are called check gems, is what they call them, Julie.
You go like that.
How much you want on these? These were $3.25, $2.25.
I can do $2 on the blue ones.
$2 on the blue ones. These were $2.75.
$2.50. That's not that good of a. I mean,
they're still a good deal. $2.50 on those.
So $2.
So $2. And then these ones are $3.25.
$3.
$3.
That wasn't very good. Oh wow, sorry.
Michelle says, yes, they would. It almost looked like they were made for it. It'd be fabulous in a net, says Kimberly. Imagine these in a netting, says Michelle, right? Julie says, are they called silkies? I said, I think that's what someone else calls them. There they are.
Why call silky?
I don't know. They wrote gems on here.
Silky.
Oh, sorry, you can't see that. Let me put these away, these things that have not sold. Roll out. This, nobody wants 35. Nobody wanted that little ceramic.
I thought people liked that one.
Nope.
That's what we based all those ones off of.
Nobody wanted it.
Whatever.
Nobody wanted it.
Bless its heart.
Bless its heart. I just want to see if I can show you. Like they look blue. Now they're purple. You can't see them.
Like color change.
They are very purple right now. The way I'm holding them.
I would say lilac.
Lilac, and then they change to blue.
Mm-hmm.
And then 37, we sold some of those.
What about
38 is still available.
how
Let's
many
see.
more papers you got?
2 more. 42 and 43. We've sold one of each of
This
those.
look nice with that bauble.
We've sold one of 40.
The unloved bauble.
The unloved bauble that I put away.
Correct.
Oh.
Is it a whole strand or is it the Hank?
It's the whole Hank.
Or those vintage? I know Andrea would have loved those.
Yeah,
working
do
on
that
her
crow.
She's working on a
the
white
raven.
raven now.
So that's the whole Hank of those.
I mean, I don't know if it's a full Hank, but it's a Hank. There's a lot on there. I could do maybe 6.
6 on that.
Those are antique.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think 9 strands. Antique. Those are cool and interesting, says Kimberly. Right?
I hoarded these like it was my job, you know.
Look at those.
I have a little tin somewhere, and I got them at this bead shop called Byzantium, and it was in Columbus, Ohio, many moons ago.
Many moons ago.
It is no longer there. You know what would be cool with those? You want to play Knockout?
We just did some of those the other day.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Because I was going to say just get rid of it.
I don't know if we sold them. I can't remember if I packed them up or if I put them back. Because I was just touching them the other day. I think we sold some of them. What do you want to do them for?
I'm going to do them half off the ticket. I don't know. You want to do that or no? Give it back. How about these? Did you do these?
We did those the other day, yep. But look, I'll show you with these because if you got these the other day, we had, if you remember, we
They're
had
kind of like an oil slick.
These oil slick cabs the other day. If you got those in the other live show, look how awesome they go.
Oh, did you find those turtles? The mama and the baby turtle pendants?
I don't know what you mean.
They're carved bone and painted, and then they needed drilling.
Oh, those are up on the desk. I left them out on the desk.
Well, I don't have a way to drill them there.
Well, just left them on the desk.
Well, for anyone who got these the other day, those would go well with that.
You got these.
Mm-hmm.
You had these on the show the other day.
Wouldn't that be pretty?
Look at those. So it's ABC 44. $6. Still available. And we need one more lot for tonight.
Did you do these?
Yep, we did those before. Yep, okay. Also these. I know some of y'all got those.
Wouldn't that be pretty?
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the fence. $6. Push it.
Push the button. All right.
How about these? Did you sell these? How about these?
I don't know if I sold those ones. Ooh, those are fun.
How about this? Or are we matching with the black? What do y'all want with that?
Okay.
How about this?
That?
There's like fiber optic. Yeah? No? I think they're cool. Kind of like Wicked.
They definitely do. I mean, they bring out the yellow greens in those.
You know, Elphaba style.
How much are those?
$2.
$2. Last lot of the night. ABC 45. These little
Wicked.
wicked rice beads.
Fiber optic.
Fiber
They
optic.
call them cat's eye, but they're not really cat's eye.
About 6.5 millimeters by about 4 millimeters, or 4.5, somewhere in there. Fiber optic beads, rice shaped. And that, our friends, is the show for tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you all for hanging out with us. And who knows what we're going to do something tomorrow. Andrew's going to be here. I'm going to be at the pottery class, my pottery class, and then I'll be joining in afterwards. So thank you all for joining us tonight. We just sold 44. Thank you so much. Kimberly says, I totally caved. Well, thank you. We appreciate it.
Thank you for caving.
Thank you for caving.
Maybe we go see Indigo Girls.
Right. So I'm going to go ahead and do the spreadsheet up tonight and send you out the invoices if you got anything. And we thank you so much. We'll be back here tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Now we got to, we have leftovers. I was like, we got to figure out what we're going to eat. But we have leftovers. Delicious
Do we have
leftovers. I hope so. I hope so.
Mm.
All right, everybody.
That's terrible, Sarah.
Michelle says night, everyone. Suzanne says good night. Good night, everyone. Have a great one.
See ya.